up? It's Eric, a.k.a. McGruff, a.k.a. Top Dog Law.
Yo.
What?
Top Dog Law. That nigga need an album.
Yo, what up? It's Don. Don, that's it. That's all you get from me. It's all.
That's it,
Don.
nigga.
That's it. It's
Oh,
okay.
I like that.
Oh,
I like that. That's all you get, niggas. Donnie. Yeah.
That was very original, Jeff.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Don. That's it.
What up? It's Wet Bags, 140th, aka the other McGruff.
Yeah.
Top Dog Grind.
Open that jacket on him. Open that jacket on him.
Top Dog
Show that shit. Woo, that shit look like fucking crazy over there.
Shit doing the Macarena.
Facts.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Jason Terrence Phillips, aka Will Smith's wife, standing right here. I'm standing right here, aka Jadakiss. Let's get the show started.
This is 2J3BD.
Yeah.
Bow.
Like that one, Jeff.
Yeah, put some thought in that shit. Fire.
Donnie, what's happening?
What's going on, brother?
Everything is good.
Yes, sir.
Yo, so Styles, we got a comment on Spotify this week.
What up?
We got a lot of comments on Spotify, but one grabbed my notice, you know? It's a guy named Spyrex313, and he said, "Can we just call this a show? The phrase showcast pisses me off more and more every week. The fact you even have cast in the phrase is you admitting it's a podcast. You are not too cool for a podcast." Rebuttal?
I have no rebuttal. He's entitled to feel that way. And I have no fucking idea what he's talking about, nor why he's projecting on us.
You know.
One, we are in the podcast space. So we're recognizing that there's microphones in front of us and we are competing in the podcast space. But we call it a showcast because we're also a show. So we're like a show and a podcast, which why we're called the showcast. If you don't like it, I respect that.
So you, my friend, can go fuck yourself.
You know, I mean, kindly, but also, I'm glad that you're tuned in.
Hey.
So it really doesn't matter. Like,
There we
I'm
go.
a little beyond worrying about arguing with you. If you don't get it, you don't get it. If you get it, you get it. And that's why you're here. But thank you for your thoughts, I guess.
Yeah, drop a pin.
Yeah.
Whatever, douchebag.
Speaking of Spotify, they have a bunch of audiobooks on there. I was listening to Arsenio Hall's memoir, right? So he wrote it and he read it, did the audiobook version of it. Incredible, like fascinating.
I gotta check
He's
that
lived a
out.
life.
He's lived a few lives.
Yeah.
Like, and I think there's a lot of people who like might be like, yo, it's so long ago or whatever. It wasn't, right? And I think when a lot of people are paying attention to late night, especially right now, because Stephen Colbert is ending his show and you have all the guys getting together. But like, talk about like innovators and talk about people who like, man, he fought like 2 different wars because
he's the man.
he
clear.
Yo, he put on for hip hop, he put on for the black.
for our race.
Yeah.
Having Farrakhan on your show, this
Yeah.
fucking,
That was crazy.
Yeah.
It's like jeopardizing everything.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
understand
He
that?
put everything on the line.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, and some. Like,
And by the way, this is a guy who grew up in Cleveland, so it's not like he's in New York or LA.
Ohio? I know he's
Yeah,
Ohio.
Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah.
Yep. And he had this dream that he was going to be Johnny Carson, and one day he
Hulk
became.
Hogan put him on.
He
Apparently, Hulk Hogan put him on in the documentary.
Oh, yeah.
I did not
Yeah,
hear
I
that
heard that
part.
nigga say that shit.
He
didn't
said that. He literally said
said
he
that.
put out.
I
It's
gave
like
him his
our city.
career,
I gave him a show. Yeah.
But
Said he helped him get it. He didn't say he gave it to him. Said he helped him get it.
You're right.
anyway, fascinating story. People should go check that out. Arsenio's memoir is now on all
that, an
streaming
audiobook?
platforms. Yeah.
I listened to 1.5 audiobooks.
Which was?
Matt McConaughey was the first one. I forgot the name of it, but it was really fucking dope.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. That's my first audiobook. And David Goggins, I'm halfway through one of his joints.
Nice. It's
Pretty cool shit, man.
It is cool. It's a different way to take in this information or whatever.
It's like a podcast, but like a book.
A bookcast.
It's like a bookcast.
Is there a bookcast
Yeah,
called?
yeah.
Let's get it, Jeff. Bookcast. Shit, it's going down.
If there's people out
shit.
there who are new to the showcast, or the people who've been rocking with us for a while, first of all, this is 2J3BD. It's 2 Jews and 3 black dudes, and we review movies week after week. We've been doing this for 8 years, but really taking it serious for 2 years, right?
Yeah, almost.
And and it's wild because last night Jeff and I went to the American Museum of Natural History. They had an
I want to
event.
go there, man.
Yeah, we're gonna do
I had
something.
a membership to that shit.
Word.
It's the greatest.
Yeah, I
I
gotta
want to
get
go and
my
walk
shit
around,
back.
man.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Absolutely.
Or do the tour or whatever. the fuck.
Yeah.
So they have an exhibit now that's all related with
Sports awards. Yeah.
So like championship trophies.
Yeah.
Olympic medals, Olympic torches, all these things that are like, of the sports world, but they're all on display within the gems and the rocks section, right?
Yeah.
So we went there and a
Shout
lot
out
of
to Vicky Toback.
shout out to Vicky Toback, shout out to Rich Kleiman. Yep. Great time, really great crowd. Not exactly the hip hop crowd that like we're used to when we went to the Ice Cold exhibit a couple years ago, which was hip hop, jewelry that they had there.
Icework Vicky?
Yeah.
Oh, that's my homie.
Yeah.
What up, Icework Vicky?
Can I tell you the amount of people
She's
who came
on my
up to
coffee
us?
tables, both of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
She's dope.
Yeah, ice cold.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the homie.
Oh, I feel like we saw you at the signing for her book.
Years
Oh,
ago,
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
That's when he got yelled at.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Probably.
But anyway, so many people came up to us and they were just like, "Yo, I fucking love his Jadakiss Italian. I love hearing you guys do the booms. Like, I love the reality of this thing, and it's nice to know that it exists like
In the
way
real world,
beyond,
yeah.
where we even know."
Yeah.
So if you're new to this, you should sign up for the newsletter.
Yeah.
You should-
2j3bd.substack.com.
Yep. You should definitely get some merch, right? So go to lucia.pizza and get these t-shirts.
Crazy.
There's only a few left, but you should get all of our t-shirts, which are available at 2j3bd.myshopify.com. Those are going fast. Shout out to everyone who's been buying those and sending us pictures,
Yeah.
which is really awesome too.
Yeah, very cool.
Like,
Share, baby. Subscribe.
And all that.
Great. Thank you very much.
like,
Share, baby. Subscribe.
And all that.
Great. Thank you very much.
like,
Share, baby. Subscribe.
And all that.
Great. Thank you very much.
like,
Share, baby. Subscribe.
And all that.
Great. Thank you very much.
like,
Share, baby. Subscribe.
And all that.
Great. Thank you very much.
like,
Share, baby. Subscribe.
And all that.
Great. Thank you very much.
like,
Share, baby. Subscribe.
And all that.
Great. Thank you very much.
like,
Share, baby. Subscribe.
And all that.
Great. Thank you very much.
Motherfucker.
Styles, this was your pick this week. What did you pick and why'd you pick it?
Hulk Hogan.
All right.
This documentary, I thought it would be a very interesting conversation due to just the whole Hulkamania and Lifeomania.
Hulk is cool.
I
I watched it.
I thought it was an interesting conversation because it's one of the first things I think as us as black kids who came up a certain place in the 80s. He brought wrestling to a certain place, made it a different
The Rock and all
dynamic.
them
He
kinda
was
guys
all in
did
our
that.
households, and then
Cartoons, everything.
Yeah.
certain thing happened. So I thought it was just an interesting conversation for us to.
I watched. Y'all niggas had me sit there
You know.
for fucking 4 seasons.
Four episodes.
4 episodes, right?
Yeah.
Listen, I know what I know. Excuse me. I know what Hulk
Uh-huh.
accomplished, and I know it's probably all hard to put into like that little bit of time or whatever. I could have did it in an hour though, like a little docu-series on, not even a series on this nigga, man. Fuck you, Hulk. Fuck you, Hulk. That's where I'm at with it, man.
Just for the inconvenience.
I know what you accomplished, and I know, cram all that in 4 shows
Yep,
or whatever,
yep.
and it's probably could go on forever, but I get it, man. But fuck you, Hulk.
Sheek, you finished it. You know he's dead, right?
Yeah, I know he's that.
Just making sure.
Fuck you, Hulk.
All right, Jeff, what does Wikipedia have to say about Hulk Hogan, a real American?
Hulk Hogan, Real American is a 4-part documentary series released on Netflix in April 2026, directed by Brian Storkel. The series explores the rise, fall, and cultural impact of the WWE Hall of Famer, featuring interviews with Hogan, family, and peers. It covers his career, controversies, and political views, including his transition into MAGA-related headlines.
Styles, what does Expedia have to say?
Expedia.
Shit. This shit is the rise, fall, and witnessing of some shit that we can never imagine that would turn out like this. The truth. It's like the rise, fall, and witnessing of the truth and what America kind of is really built off of.
Talk about it.
You know what I mean? If you really watch this, like, I really said we needed to watch it. For me, it was more of a watching all 4 of them episodes, thinking like on some like high shit. I was high. I was smoked up, just cheating, watching. And I'm like, yo, they brought us through a whole fucking journey from the 80s. Like, this is some shit we supported, we loved, we went into. Then watching it, I was feeling the trials and tribulations, like, you know what I'm saying? Then when it got back to he was already did the racist shit, double back to support Trump. Yeah. It was like the real truth of what the fuck is really it is. Like America is a country, but America's a brand, my nigga. America's one of the illest brands that's ever lived.
Company.
Yo.
America's one of the illest brands and companies and businesses that's ever existed.
Told us, man. Illegal business.
Yo.
That shit controls America, bro. It's like you really
stages. And then at the end
to double back and say fuck y'all.
Trump, so fuck you again.
Yeah.
And try to make me cry at the end because you died. Nigga.
You had a grown man telling you. You had a grown man saying it's, you know, certain shit was instilled, which I don't deny, which I don't disagree with him, man. But it's like, how was you? You know, for me, it was just like watching him with T. Like, you know what I mean? Knowing he in the locker rooms with them, knowing he going to the hospitals, knowing like, that should be ill at the end of the day. That's like some fucking alien shit. Like you fucking super numb to double back.
He been felt that way though.
And it's like they So it's like America's just.
I heard a lot of them besides him felt that way.
Yeah.
We'll get into. You know what the fucked up now? How we gonna? The fucked up thing about it is. This is a country built off of our backs.
Word.
Like, how could you hate what built it is the illest shit ever? Like, and it's like, it's still for us to
about
be.
This hillbilly wrestling shit.
But I'm talking about the brand of the shit, bro. That shit was crazy.
Mexicans have wrestling.
Yes, they do. Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
Shit was wild, bro.
Yeah.
Shit was wild to watch, bro.
That nigga said, he said,
that shit was
if you gonna fuck one of them, at least fuck one of them with money.
Yo.
You know, he said niggas though, but he said you fuck one of these niggas. He was tight and said mad shit.
Yeah.
But I heard they said Booker T and him Ben said that he been that just got out.
Yeah. So before we get into like the wrestling aspect and like our like various perspectives on this thing, Kiss, why do you think they call it Hulk Hogan Real American?
Because it's all they do. We live in a world where they put shit in your face for you to try to cause a diversion, but they telling you what it is. He was a real fucking American, the other kind. Mm-hmm. And what we thought he was our hero and this and that, but you got to see.
They built him up.
Isn't it wild how they sold you as a real American and then it becomes
facts.
America becomes what wrestling is, right?
Yeah. I'm so glad you guys are on the same page about this.
Part of our youth, part of us growing up, man. Insane. The shit he's accomplished. And it wasn't a rock and none of them. He did movies and let's be clear. They did that.
The blueprint of that shit.
Yeah, the blueprint for real.
Let's just go around. I want to talk about like what we each know or like how we're involved with wrestling. Jeff?
I have I didn't watch wrestling growing up, was not a fan. I did apply to be a writer at WWE.
Okay.
Yeah.
A million years ago.
Okay. Right out of college.
Just for a gig.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Got it. I have no attachment to wrestling. I wasn't like a Hulk Hogan fan. I didn't watch WWF.
Oh, I was good at the WWF video games.
Okay. We had neighbors who had like those dolls that you saw, like the little like Hulk Hogan guy or whatever.
Yeah.
And you know what's in popular culture, but like it wasn't a regular viewing experience for me. Louch?
Nigga, I had all of the dolls, the fucking ring. I played pro wrestling on Nintendo. I mean, hip hop and wrestling was like side by side with that shit at one point.
Yeah.
In the 80s and all that kind of shit. You know what I mean?
So you would tune in on the regular?
I would tune in on the regular just like karate movies.
Got it.
Favorite back when the headlock
I used to watch it with my grandmother.
Back when who?
A headlock to win the fight.
Yeah.
Before you got the double digits, a headlock or a sleeper won the fight.
Crazy.
I charged like 50 cents or something to watch WrestleMania 1. I had it in my crib.
Come on, man. That shit went with side by side with hip hop and all that shit. all that wrestling back then. Come on, Tito Santana, Dino Bravo, Superfly Snooker, Junkyard Dog,
The Iron
keep
Sheik.
going to Esty, Steamboat, like, you know, Ric Flair, all of the guys you probably know right
Ivan
now, and all these
Putski.
people.
Junkyard, I mean,
Come on, man.
fucking British Bulldog.
Yeah. Tony Atlas. We can keep going and going and going on who's dope. You know?
Demolition.
Oh man, come on, man. British Bulldogs, you said, like
Walking
everybody.
animal.
Yeah, Styles.
George the Animal.
You loved wrestling, or
For sure.
okay, got it.
For sure. Even watching that.
We didn't care if it was fake or none of that shit. It was
Even
just
watching
dope.
that was nostalgic. Just even watching Dusty Rhodes be Hulk's idol.
Word.
It was like,
Yeah,
boom,
yeah,
that makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah. That was sick.
It made
That was
made
sick.
sense. Like just watching certain shit and how certain people was connected. It brought
That
you back
nigga
to
Jimmy
your
though,
roots.
who's the manager guy?
Jimmy the Heart.
Nigga, he's
Hart.
stuck with him. That's his man.
Like
Yeah,
all that shit.
That
You seen the
was
size of
his
his
man.
house?
That
Yeah.
was
The size of his house?
What?
crazy.
Jimmy Hart's
Crazy.
house?
But hold up.
Crazy.
I don't know if it was his real house, but
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Hold on.
What, it's crazy?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
shit was
Yeah.
stupid.
Johan, what's your involvement with wrestling?
So I have loved wrestling since I think I was like 5. Honestly, it's one of the first things that I really enjoyed. So much to the point that my parents did not allow me to watch it because I suplexed my brother through something in our house that broke.
Word.
And I was gonna ask you guys, because I have this conversation with people a lot. There's kind of 2 ways to consume wrestling. One is, the surface, the show, what's presented to you. Like, it's called kayfabe. Like, we're all in on the secret that it's fake, that they're really not hurting each other, but they're also like performers, and there's an art form.
They really getting hurt.
There's an art form without
Right.
them hurting themselves completely, but
Right,
they
completely, right.
still get hurt because there's
Hell yeah.
accidents, there's
It's
this,
your
there's that.
physical.
It's choreographed.
Yep.
And another way to watch it is almost like kind of inside baseball. Like you watch a match between 2 guys and like it comes out that like, oh, actually like they didn't get along. Like you watch, like the way you watch this documentary to know the backstage antics of like, oh, they tried to put the Ultimate Warrior on, but it really wasn't working out with him because
he didn't sound like that.
he was like spoiled and he didn't really understand the business and stuff like that. That stuff is so interesting to me because I feel like the rest of American pop culture, when it came to shifting with social media and the internet, kind of moved in that direction when it comes to sports, when it comes to the way we consume like celebrity. Like people really can't differentiate the line between who they really are or what their celebrity is. Like the way that they like Terry Bollea is different than Hulk Hogan. I constantly tell Eric this all the time. I'm like, everything in a way, it kind of comes back to wrestling as like a performance piece.
Which gets into like the whole Donald Trump of it and the way that America is today, what Americans are today. It's all this like salesmanship. It's all this like con man sort of like carnival barker circus that we all like live in now. But the same guy was running, the same type of guy, Vince McMahon, who was running the WWE. You have like Trump on the other side now running this country. And it's like, it's no surprise they're like very, very similar, you know?
Yeah. Look at the MMA dude that's down with Trump right now.
100%.
Dana White.
Dana
Yeah.
White. Yeah. Same cloth, you know?
He took the presentation from WWE,
Yeah.
like, and then now boxing adapts it too, like the
Trump was
walkout
with,
songs,
Trump was
all
with
that
the
stuff.
wrestlers, the MMAs,
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and the beauty pageants
Yeah.
and buying the buildings.
Yeah.
You know when we started hating Trump is when he gave us his views on us.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's when. But
Yeah.
before that,
Well, yeah, it was
as the beauty
aspirational.
pageants and all that
If he
shit.
stayed as a promoter, and I don't think
Right.
anybody would give
Yeah.
a shit. Like, really.
Yeah. Well, Styles, can you separate, he talks about like kayfabe and like these guys who have like, melded into their character. Like this is a guy, Hulk Hogan, who his real name was Terry Bollea. He's born in a trailer down in Tampa or whatever. He like has his whole life.
Half and half, and I could tell you why.
Yeah.
Due to the new age and them having analytics of the analytics of the analytics and approaching it from that standpoint is a way to look at it. For me, I knew that shit was fake because I'm going outside. There's people on crack, there's people on dope, people getting robbed. There's a lot of shit happening. So you just kind of really being entertained by it, knowing it's bullshit, not kind of being over fascinated nor under fascinated. It's just cool because it's something we could talk about. It's a phase.
Yeah.
It's a phase for each phase. So it's like at a certain age, we talking about wrestling. At another age, a few years later, wrestling's cool, it's popping and all that, but now we talk about Kane Rockham and EPMD and all that. And then after that, it's something else. So it's kind of like, yeah, it is that, but it depends on where you live. So it's kind of like somewhere in the burbs, though, it's a kid who's all the way fucked up by it, by whatever the fuck y'all just mentioned,
kayfabe. But it's
that shit.
But it's like,
And then somewhere else, it's another kid who he couldn't give a fuck less because that shit doesn't even affect his world. He already too fucked up for that to even matter to him enough.
But isn't it also just the same as like stuff that happens in hip hop, where it's like you have the commercial like output, you have like, you know, records that come out, and you have beef records, and you have, you know, regular records, but you also have real life stuff that's happening. When you run into somebody at the club, like, are you guys cool or not? Like, and people who know that stuff know what's happening, and people who, you know.
yeah, but it's like this guy has become that character, right? And people then can't separate like the man, and by the way, including him, you can't separate like who the man is and who the character is, because he's become both. So it's like, I think that's, if there's something interesting out of this, beyond like the fact that this is like a bigger picture of like what America is right now, and it is very much wrestling, which is Johan's like thinking.
Mm-hmm.
How do you separate like the man and his art?
I don't know. I know Hulk was bigger than life, man. I know Mr. T was bigger than life. Let's salute the nigga. Whose mind was it? I need to put them together.
Because they going there
in
from
the
a
ring. I need to put Mr. T and Hulk together. These guys somebody was grabbing energy from everywhere in wrestling. Like, yo, whoever's
That
this
was
guy
Vince
that was
McMahon.
Vince.
That was
Vince
Vince
was
McMahon.
grabbing energy,
Yeah.
right? You get what I'm saying?
He
The
picked
energy.
up
I
every
need Mr.
popular
T,
territorial wrestler at the time, and he
word,
made WrestleMania.
and make them
yeah.
and crazy.
Yeah.
That's what we doing right now. You want the answer? What we doing right now? Will you consider it art?
Yeah.
Yes? Yeah.
Would you consider what we're doing right now art?
Yeah.
Now, who's to say now you owe, from what the point you just made, a person outside of the box looking at you as the entertainer is going to go, how do you separate the art from the man? And sometimes artists do get caught up in both. I mean, regular people do. Bus drivers do.
Sure.
Some bus drivers become a fucking bus driver around the clock.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Definitely cops. Definitely
cops become
Yeah, yeah.
cops.
Yeah,
yeah,
Like, you know what I'm saying,
Watch
Louch?
out,
So
that's your job.
now we
Watch
look-
out, that's it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now we look at it, and you often, thank you, I'm glad you made
Yeah.
that point, because
Yeah.
people just put that in a box when it comes to celebrities. But like, a nurse is still a nurse when
Still
she
a nurse,
gets home.
off duty, hell
A
yeah.
cop is still a cop when he
Word.
gets home. A
Word.
fireman is still a fireman
Yep.
when he gets home. Like,
Yep.
so, which everybody, whatever you do for most of part of the day, you're going to find yourself morphing into it. Now,
Yep.
when celebrity is involved, you tend to say, do we separate the art from the man? Is the man the art of this and that? Like, you hear doing a certain thing at a certain time. Does your life now fit into the box of what somebody from outside looking in thinks Eric, Jeff, and Johan should be doing because they know them from 2J3BD?
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's not, because they don't even really know you
Correct.
as the man in the first place.
Yeah.
You knew the artist in the first place.
Yeah.
So you can't talk about separating the man from the art if you actually never really knew the man. Most people know the artist and think they know the person,
Yeah.
without knowing what
that's true.
his mom just passed.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
his something happened to a family member. He
Yeah.
got PTSD from this.
Yeah, he got a hernia.
He
Yeah.
got a hernia. He can't fucking walk. He got
Yeah.
his health. So now you just see an artist. You
Yeah.
don't see
Absolutely.
You don't see a human being.
Yeah.
So now you can't separate it because whatever reflections you dealing with in life.
It bugs me out when some artists
But,
get tight, when people
like,
come up
yeah.
to them and like, yo, you don't see him here with my family. They're not seeing that. They see the artist that they can't wait to come say hi to.
Yeah.
For sure.
You like, I'm here with my family, this and that. You're supposed to respect that. They don't really, that ain't clicking to them.
Correct.
They
right.
looking at Hulk Hogan at the table with his family. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Fuck that. I'm
but
not
a
even-
human, he had a day.
Right. So it's
To that
crazy.
point, though, a lot of his character was say your prayers, eat your vitamins, like the flag waving, like good guy.
Yeah.
And in real life, he was kind of far.
He wasn't taking his vitamins?
He wasn't taking his. Well, he's taking steroids,
Yeah.
but he was like there was a couple of things that just contradicted
Yeah.
what he was going through. Especially
Steroids should be-
Train, pray, and say, take your vitamins.
Steroids should be all the way legal in wrestling for me. I really support steroids in wrestling.
Okay.
Who the fuck want to see some little? You want these brawly niggas that's going
yeah.
crazy and why shit? It's supposed to be steroids in wrestling, dog.
Yo,
It ain't like
by
meaning
the way,
like
we should get you on
they not-
Subway Takes. This should be your Subway Takes.
steroids should
right.
be in
Yeah.
wrestling. Period. It should be in
You know
wrestling.
what it
Should
is?
they be in
Because
baseball?
now,
No. Anything where you gotta, no.
You know what you should
He
say?
does have a point though, because
Should be there
wrestling
with
is
all
not
that shit.
competitive.
Coming to the ring and
You have to be
fucking-
politically correct. Someone's gonna say, I don't like steroids, but I'm with HGH. See, everything is in wording and how people put things.
Yeah.
Same
People
shit,
like
HGH.
to choose
Yeah,
sides
same
and have
shit.
arguments over irrelevant shit because they really fucking bored.
And split
Like,
hairs.
there's someone right now that's anti-steroids. That's I think you should take HGH though if you
Same
want.
shit.
Same
Yeah,
shit,
yeah,
dog.
same shit.
So if you wanna
Lindstrom, everything.
man, live your fucking life, man.
Well, all right.
They should be in steroids. Should be in wrestling. They fucking tripping back then.
All right, hey guys, let's just get right to it. Shopify is the best. They help us organize, they help us eventize, and they help us monetize our merch.
And here's how you know we are serious. We were using Shopify long before they began to advertise on 2J3BD.
See, we've been around as It's The Real since 2007, and anytime that we wanted to sell t-shirts, we were like, that's a fantastic idea.
But the reality was that we'd print up the shirts, have to store them in our apartment, and when an order came in, do all the shipping and handling ourselves.
What felt like a win every time an order popped up left us exhausted and short on time, and frankly, that is why we stopped selling It's The Real merch.
Fast forward to 2J3BD, Brian Reddy created these amazing designs and we knew people would love them, but boy did we not want to deal with the storing and shipping or all the what ifs.
So finding the right tool that not only helps you out, but simplifies everything can be such a game changer. And for millions of businesses just like 2J3BD, that tool is Shopify.
Shopify is a commerce expert with world-class expertise in everything, from managing inventory to international shipping and beyond.
Shopify is so easy to use. They've helped us build a smart and effective online store.
And if you ever had any issues, Shopify's award-winning customer service is available, unlike Sheek, 24/7.
Start your business today with the industry's best business partner, Shopify, and start hearing...
Sign up for your $1 per month trial today at shopify.com/dblock.
Go to shopify.com/dblock.
That's shopify.com/dblock.
What did you think at the time when Charles Barkley had the Nike commercial where he was like, athletes are not role models? And what do you think, how do you think that answer exists today?
They ain't role models they become role models because people look up to them and all that, but they love the sport. They play the sport. They shouldn't be.
It's a job.
Yeah.
Everybody's job should be a job.
A
until
job.
They decide to
A
be
fact.
a role model. A role model is something one should choose to do, not be forced into. Because here's what the thing with anyone in life. This doesn't even have to do with celebrity or anybody. Like, just say, you don't know why the fuck a person's going through what they're going through because maybe they meant to get somewhere else in life. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe I sold dope at 12 to sell fucking fruits and veggies at 25.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's my journey. Maybe it's a different shit. There's a lot of times niggas
All right.
want to...
Is there levels of
No, I'm not
celebrity?
saying
No,
it's
I'm
not-
asking you, like,
I'm
say,
not-
a guy like Jordan, should he be telling the kids to do the right thing or not? Because he ain't no role model.
But he did the right thing. He should tell them to do what I do to get here. And if that's considered the right thing, if he ain't do a wrong thing, that doesn't make him a role model. Status
This
and
what
money
I
don't
don't like.
always make
If
make
he
you
don't
a
want
role
to
model.
do it,
He should
It
be.
make
He
you
don't have to.
responsible.
You
Shouldn't have
shouldn't.
to.
Don't make mad articles about him
Right.
in case you don't
So
want
it's
to
not
say
his
nothing.
fault that
Role
there's no
model
way
and
it is.
responsible
I think
is
that-
not the same thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Here's where we get it confused. You are responsible if you make a certain amount of money off of people.
Yeah, like,
to
I'm
be
talking about you
responsible,
there, like, you
yeah,
there
to talk to
godly.
your
Right, but
community.
also, like,
You're
yeah.
godly. Like,
You
he's-
but
he's
you have a
making choices, though.
responsibility. That doesn't make that he didn't choose to be a role model.
Okay,
you mean?
with Hulk and with Michael Jordan and people who are like at that level,
Yeah.
they are making choices. They're visiting kids in the hospital. They're drinking milk in the commercials. Like, they're doing things.
That's
that are
part of the
positioning themselves-
business.
Of course, it
that
is.
they're placed in.
But that is a business decision to be a role model.
Once you make money
they-
off that business, is
No,
now
so
you're
now
taking
we're
it too.
here, right? And we have
it ain't, Jeff.
a
It's a
a
business
you're-
decision that was very lucrative for their family, and they did it. And you took it as that.
If you're
when
like,
when he signed up to do that Gatorade or milk commercial, He didn't say I'm doing this to be a role model. He did it because it was a nice business decision, and it was.
Yeah, but there's a compromise to that, which
The
is that
compromise is I'm telling these kids to drink Gatorade.
Yeah, like if you're putting yourself in front of kids, then you are positioning yourself as a person
but
who
here's
should
where
be
it
a role
goes.
model.
Now here it goes where it goes wrong, and here's where the shit goes wrong. So, but you'll say that, but you never said it's Gatorade a role model.
Word up.
Yeah.
You never said it's Gatorade a role model.
Or
you
healthy.
never say it's
That's real.
or the people behind the celebrities that actually make the product, invent it, market it, put it out for dozens, or they the role
out
model.
of it, actually.
Have you ever looked
They in
at?
the
They're
back,
not even in the mix no more.
Yeah, they
now
out
it
of-
becomes Jordan's responsibility because one, he had a response. I'm not,
like that.
and I'm not making a breakdown or excuse for
No,
anybody
I like that. I
because
like that.
I
Yeah.
feel we all, once you make money off of someone, you do have a responsibility to give back to your community, pay your tithe to the universe, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Responsibility. Responsibility doesn't make you a role model. Now, people, which media, we could say media, you never even hold media responsible because media is who make the people stars in front of us.
Yeah.
There are millions of people great at great things.
Yeah.
The media decides, certain people decides, powers to be decides, and now we often tend to say, which is not wrong. I don't
Yeah.
disagree with
No,
you.
no. By the way,
I
I'm not-
totally agree with. No, I just want to say,
Yeah.
I totally agree with you, but we can't leave out the powerhouses behind these individuals
Totally.
in the
That's a good point.
conversation. So it can't
Very
just
good
be
point.
Yeah.
is Michael Jack, not just is MJ responsible.
Yeah.
What about fucking Gatorade?
Yeah.
What about
What about
Nike?
Nike?
What
Yeah.
about the
Sweatshops
Bulls?
and
What
shit like
about
that. Yeah.
every single entity that's making money off of everybody?
Yeah.
Aren't we all responsible as a society to say there's been millions of dollars made?
Yeah.
And let's not just say to the one guy who is actually great at
face of it,
something
yeah.
with a
He's
great
the fall guy.
talent.
He's the
that's
fall
the
guy for that.
face of it.
Yeah.
It's a fucking machine. The watch don't work
Yeah.
just because of the band, the clasp, the face, the bezel of this. The car don't work to that. It's a lot of pieces
Yeah.
involved in the machine.
Well,
Well
also,
said,
like,
brother.
Address the whole machine.
Well said.
yeah. By the way, you've been great today.
Yeah.
But like, I do want to say, like, it's also not. Hulk Hogan should not have to put his life on pause to appeal to kids. Like, that's the other thing. Like, he doesn't have to be a role model 24/7. Like, he can compartmentalize his life. It's not like he doesn't have to, like, not live an adult life. You know?
Is that part of his character?
I was gonna say, would he be Hulk Hogan? Because another recently retired wrestler, The Undertaker, he had to play dead. Like, he could not go to airports without looking like The Undertaker. He literally couldn't do anything outside of the ring. He went to Saudi Arabia in like a trench coat. Like, he had to literally be in character until he retired because of the way the wrestlers did certain things. They kind of like, they really did blur the lines.
That's the
between
double-edged sword of fame.
Damn. So yo, what Mysterio,
Rey Mysterio?
Rey Mysterio on them do?
Flavors.
They wear the mask. Yo, they wear the mask to dinner.
They wear the mask to dinner
If it's an
sometimes?
appearance having to do with the
I seen
WWE.
Natural Libre and all that, and they wear the
Yeah.
mask to dinner, but they have done that?
In Mexico, you could wear a mask to dinner and get top reservations if you're
Wow.
a famous luchador. Like, it's a pride thing, really.
Yeah.
If he wants his identity to be secret, then he doesn't wear the mask. But,
Right.
like, if he's on an appearance, he wears the mask.
To
like, for
dinner
sure.
and hanging out and all
Yeah.
that shit.
It's such a crazy concept because I feel like the rest of the world is catching up now because of social media. People have a tendency of like, oh, I live like I do, like you see on my Instagram page. I live like you see in my stories, and in many instances, it's not true. Wrestlers were doing that in the 80s and the 90s because they just had to keep up appearances. The bad guys couldn't travel with the good guys.
The average human being is not doing that, bro.
That's crazy.
right now.
Like, take
yeah.
out a celebrity.
Yeah.
Go to the average person's page. Fuck a celebrity. That's what social
regular
media
people,
is there for.
yeah,
People
blur
are
their lines.
trimming their picture up.
Yeah, right.
Putting
Yeah.
a better skin on you.
Yeah, right.
Take a picture behind somebody in front of somebody else's car.
Yeah.
A different lane.
Yeah,
like it
yeah.
allows
There was
you
only
to
one
be.
guy in hip hop that done that. MF Doom, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Doom?
yeah. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Rest in peace. And
Yeah,
all that, right?
absolutely, yeah.
I remember we was at the table and shit. I'm like, yo, Doom, you crazy, man. He like, shh. Like, yo, chill. Because like he always with the thing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But without it, you know, he's just
yeah.
chilling.
Yeah.
Crazy. I mean, that shit really worked for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Salute.
we knew there was an artist. I'm sure there's lots, but there was an artist who would go to every single record label, right? Meet with every single boss just for the picture. It didn't matter that his music was whatever. It didn't matter that he wasn't, performing in what. just get the picture, and the picture mattered more than any of the actual like career shit, you know? It is about taking pictures in front of someone else's car. It is about like, you know.
Yeah.
Nobody
just
gives
doing
a fuck no more.
No. Well, let me ask you this, Styles. Do you care who played the character of Hulk Hogan?
What do you mean?
Like, do you need, is it,
Do you want to know about like Terry's life with his wife and like all that stuff? Like, do you
Yes.
care about him as a person?
Yeah, I did.
okay,
I
because
needed to see that.
to me, like, he's just like the larger than life king of wrestling, right? Like, he's
Yeah.
just like taking on Andre the Giant. And again, it's not like impacting my life as a kid. I'm not there
I
every.
did.
Yeah,
That's
right.
That's why his reality show was so successful. He
Right.
cleaned up
Right.
a couple of years. I don't know.
Right.
If you know, he
Yeah,
cleaned
for
up.
sure. On
Yeah.
VH1.
Hulk Hogan, yeah.
Yep, knows
Yeah.
best or whatever.
Yeah, Hogan
Whatever
knows
the
best.
fuck.
Yep. Yep.
He cleaned up.
Yeah.
Eventually it faded out, but he
It's like that's a yeah and no. That's just a flat out yes and
You
no.
didn't want to know his background or nothing?
Yes and no, because it's like
Because he's a
when
superhero,
you do it, you
right?
get what you get now.
Nah.
Like, you know what I
Word
mean?
up.
Like we know, and look what we got. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah and no. Like, I would have been cool.
Not no.
That's
Not
why
no.
a lot of these
Just
celebrities.
remember,
with some of
remember
that.
that way we.
Because at sometimes,
Right.
Yeah.
like
Right.
sometimes at
Right.
the end of the day,
Right.
that shit, like at the end of the day, like if you want to be honest, we having a conversation. Shit, at the end of the day, like you, like damn, like I thought he was at least cool with him.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
thought Mr. T, I thought
Right.
Mr.
Right.
the love for
Yeah,
Mr.
dog.
T.
Right.
Nah, nigga, they'll
Would've
just work with us.
overpowered
Listen, they'll just work
his-
with us.
Like, you know
Right.
what I mean?
and get along for that,
Like-
for that until they say cut.
Like, yeah,
Right.
it's
Like
like,
Sammy
damn,
Davis,
like,
Right. Right.
Yeah.
how you
Yeah.
could be around, like, and you know, it's like, this
Oh,
is
man, I
love,
did
bro.
another day with
And how
that,
you
man.
go home and it's like, fuck that, like,
Yeah.
and fuck him, and it's
Word
like,
up.
damn, bro,
Right.
that shit sucks, man.
It's
That
wild.
was one like I'm. If you want to be honest, there's a lot of times, most of the time, I'm kind of not affected.
Who want to kill that nigga if you Brett the Hitman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I fuck with Brett the Hitman Hart.
That nigga was tight. Piece of
He
shit.
told it like it is.
Yeah.
It's interesting because he made so much money with Dennis Rodman when he was in the NWO. He
Yeah.
made so much
Yeah,
money
that's
with,
when Hollywood
with Mr.
Hogan.
T at the beginning of
That's
WrestleMania.
what I mean. How is
Even
he
Zeus,
cool? Like
Tiny
how,
Lister.
Yo, how you hate us, bro?
Yeah, crazy.
It's like, yo, bro.
He made some of his
how
best
you-
money.
Yo, bro,
Crazy.
you know Mr. T and Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
Right.
How you hate us?
Oh, look,
Right.
it goes back
Flavors.
from. I mean,
Yeah.
we know it goes back forever, but
Yeah. Right.
they'll work with us, Styles, and they continue to work with us and get money because we popular and it's whatever.
Yeah.
That
That
goes
nigga
back to
John
us.
Wayne said,
That goes
I
back to the
wouldn't let a
shit being
black
a
person
brand.
shine my shoes. And he done mad films with black people.
Yeah.
He said, I wouldn't let a black person shine my shoes, nigga. So could you imagine?
No.
Correct. He said, no.
Filthy
yeah,
pilgrim.
Word up.
That shit hurt.
Can you-
That's why Chuck D. Motherfuck him and John Wayne.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hurts. It hurts. The double hurt. Yo, that's
I
a
ain't
hurt.
Yo, listen, dude. When these
Hurt.
celebrities don't want to say who they voted for and they tell it political,
Yeah,
view,
you already
it's
know
kinda
what it
like,
is.
yo, dude, you know what it is, but like, I get it because they're gonna shut you down. One of the guys in the film said, when you do that, 50% of your fans leave.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Either
so
way.
do you
Either
wa-
way,
Do
Yep.
you? Okay.
Yep, you're right. I remember that part.
50%
Luke.
of your fans leave.
Nigga
Yep.
said
Some
50.
ill shit.
It should go to half.
Half,
Yeah.
half. As soon as you say who you're rolling with.
Yeah. Well, Louch, who was that campaigning for Trump? Was it Hulk Hogan or was it Terry Bollea?
Both. But you know,
And what do you
that
think?
was the real Terry though.
Yeah.
the real Hulk and the real Terry.
But but Terry dressed up with the hair, with the bandana,
That's the guy
with
y'all
the
know,
shirt.
so I got to show him. and
Right, yeah.
Show up for that.
Terry beliefs, but we need Hulk to get it across to the people.
Absolutely.
Right. So
That's
what
how
do you,
they did it.
So
And
Kiss.
not for nothing, he killed that press conference.
And you know what else? America fucked them.
Oh,
Yeah, think about that. This is a man in his 70s on his way out fucking dying, selling his ass for a look. The presidency, saying he's believing in shit that he didn't believe in. Now they shot at a brother and I'm coming back and
Yeah.
you're coming fucking. You on stage at this age of life. So now you got to look at it like, and they ain't even hold him down right.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he
Trump
had a
was
lot
his
of
man
money.
though.
He's a
Trump
brand.
was running with him.
He had a
though.
lot of money to be
Yeah.
able to save, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan was making a lot of
No,
money.
no, he cleaned up.
he was spending a lot of it too.
Killing me in it.
Not the needle was open. Yeah. Oh shit. Pop tags, nigga, around here, yo.
Should a docu-series appeal to diehard fans or casuals?
everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody?
Definitely die hard fans.
Yeah.
Everybody. I watched it with
Everybody.
my son.
Definitely
Yeah.
die hard fans.
You know shit about the Hulk.
is grown, young, new, but like Hulk was that. He was what they saying he was. Hulk was that.
He was
period.
as big as you could get.
Facts. He was that.
Right, but I'm saying like, should the docuseries like go deep, or should it just be like this sort of surface level? Because I think that like what we got was a surface
Deep
level
enough,
thing.
though. It
Nah,
wasn't
they
deep
went
enough.
Oh, it didn't.
That wasn't surface.
was
They
deep
went
enough.
under a little.
They didn't
No,
go,
it did
they didn't
not.
go too
They
deep,
didn't go
but
too
it was
deep.
good enough.
Eh.
You
There's-
want
They
to
told shit you never would have knew.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
I-
deep.
Not that much.
Yeah.
Like,
Nah,
I
you
They actually
knew-
didn't
you
even
knew
say
it-
what he said to the
Like, I
black
don't even
people
know
either.
that much
Right?
about
They didn't
him.
say that.
Right.
You know,
Well,
yeah, they
but you
couldn't-
saw who co-produced it, right? WWE. So
Oh,
they're in
shit.
on it.
Okay.
yeah.
Which like obviously like gets a little.
I feel like it's more propaganda than anything. Like you don't actually get like a real like deep story in like and like they don't ask like the real questions that I think even I, a casual like fan or whatever, not fan, but like
Yeah.
a casual person
Mm-hmm.
would expect.
You guys didn't find it weird that they didn't mention Macho Man that much in the thing? They were like practically attached at the hip for the first 5 years. That like there were things that they conveniently left out on certain like
Of course they did.
That was
'cause
the
certain
wrestling
aspects.
side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
political
got
side of
certain
the
people
wrestling side.
participating. They got
His daughter wasn't in it.
his
you know?
daughter wasn't
I
even
was
in it
gonna say,
too.
Brooke
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
in it,
yeah,
so.
yeah.
No, she said
She
when
don't
he
fuck with
died,
him.
she didn't fuck with him.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
She didn't fuck with
because
him at all.
There
Yeah.
was something like she was like dating a black
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, hell yeah, no, because
And
of
that's-
that.
Yeah, it all came
hell
out. Yeah.
She didn't fuck with him at all, and she
She
didn't
got
want
a
none of
baby.
his money, the will. Like
Yep,
she
she's
didn't
out.
want none of that shit.
Yeah. But like none of that is brought up. Like if you're gonna get into like the family stuff, then you should talk about that. If you're gonna talk about just the wrestling stuff, then like go deeper on the wrestling stuff, make it more interesting.
Brooke wanted
Like,
none of that.
I would-
She's standing with the. Our shit is
Yeah.
powerful, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Louch. I got.
Our shit. Yo, hey, I'm over here. Fuck you, Dad.
Louch. I got two quick questions here.
Yo,
Was Hulk Hogan racist?
what the fuck? Oh, you asking me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And number two, do you think that Hulk Hogan thought he was racist?
Hulk always knew he was racist, man. I think him, his I think it was the family, his crew. I think they all was down with that shit, man. Hell yeah. I know he'll get the job and do this with that person and make this movie. No, yes, them be strong beliefs from back then.
No, but
Hulk
like, I
ain't no
think
young boy.
You're
He had-
asking if like if he understands that he's racist.
Yes, he understands he was
Okay,
racist.
yeah.
100%.
I don't think he
100%.
does because there
You don't
are.
think he does?
Because there are three predominantly.
You don't or you do?
I don't think he thinks he's racist.
You don't think he thinks he's
No,
racist?
then that's the main
'Cause he got
reason.
black- that's the thing. I got black friends.
That's
Yeah,
the main.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the
That
main reason
concept. I got
other
black
black
friends.
wrestlers
Yeah,
don't fuck with
I
him.
knew he was gonna say that. I got black friends.
They've
So nah,
literally-
Johan, you're not white, so you don't fucking know.
No, I'm
no, like,
Not him.
I'm,
Hold on.
I'm expressing what another black
No.
wrestler has said about him. That's all
I
I'm
don't
saying.
give a fuck what
Yeah.
that was. That other wrestler white or non-white?
Black, three black wrestlers.
Now check it out. I think I don't know why they're saying that.
Uh-huh.
But when a man gives you the excuse as a grown man, not a child, a grown man, and say, and you've made the money off of fucking millions of people for years, and you visited hospitals and you hung around and this and that, and you say that, you make the excuse of, well, when you raised a certain way or you hear a certain thing. He made that excuse, which means I know what I am, like Luke said.
Absolutely.
I absolutely
Booker
know
T
what I am.
said, you follow wrestling, right?
I
Booker
agree
T
with
said
that.
he's been.
Right.
That ain't nothing new to him. He said, and there's more in that wrestling.
So I agree with that.
Yeah.
There was a very famous meeting
You
where
do not know he's not racist.
Yeah.
No.
there was a
okay, it's
very
not that
famous
he's-
meeting that
Either
happened
racist
backstage.
or not racist.
Facts.
Sorry, Johan.
Yeah,
You should know.
yeah, it's not.
And you either
no-
racist or not racist,
no
or
in
you fucking
between.
know.
I agree. But
Like,
I
there's
think
no, I'm a racist that don't
Somebody
know.
asks you if you
I'm
racist and you got to think about it. You racist.
Yeah,
well,
man.
I think
It
that
should
like,
come out no or yes.
Word.
I think that they will make excuses for themselves. Like they are not. It's not that they're stupid. It's that they are not. They're dishonest, and that they don't. They can't admit that they're racist. They're like, oh no, I'm friends with that person. How could I be racist? I'm friends. with
Yeah,
this person.
I knew that was
Yeah.
gonna be the thing. I have black friends.
Yeah.
Everybody say that. I got,
So that
Yeah.
to piggyback off
That
of
doesn't
that,
make them not racist, but
and when you heard his rant, the passion
Right.
on
Yeah.
at least get a nigga with money. You gonna
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
one of them.
yeah.
so one of the
One
main
of them.
reasons the black wrestlers that were currently in WWE when he came back, he was given
As
the
the villain.
opportunity to come. No, he was given the opportunity to come back and talk to all the wrestlers backstage and kind of like say his piece. And there were the New Day is like a very famous faction
Yeah, of
in the
course.
WWE. And they famously sat during his Hall of Fame speech and didn't give him a standing ovation because they felt when he came through to apologize, all he said was, "Hey, you guys got to be careful because they're filming you out there nowadays,
and they're gonna." Very shallow.
He wasn't really. It wasn't even a heartfelt thing. He was more like, "You guys got to be aware of social media and people will misquote you and this and that." Like he never admitted to being in the wrong.
That was a real boo,
right?
On behalf of so much shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he was Hulk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hulk felt that shit.
Yeah.
Well, Johan, why do you love the WWE?
Kind of just born into it in a sense.
Facts.
Like there's kind of so many things. Like if it was like kung fu films when I was younger,
it was
would've been that.
WWF. What else?
Yeah,
was
Yeah,
that?
right. Yeah.
WWF.
I was in love with the WWF.
Yeah.
The theatrics of it.
People got him.
It really is a really great analogy for like so many things that happen nowadays. Even like
It was some with the pandas or some shit.
Yeah, World Wildlife
yeah.
Foundation.
The World
Yeah.
Wildlife Foundation
Yeah.
sued him.
The
Yeah.
pandas.
Marvel sued him for the
Yeah.
Incredible Hulk. That's why his colors are yellow and red because he couldn't do anything with purple or green because of the Hulk.
Oh shit.
Yeah. The thing about it is like I said earlier, everything is wrestling in a way nowadays. Like everything kind of imitates that. Like I think Peter Rosenberg quoted it. It's like one of the greatest American art forms.
Big wrestling
like,
fan, yeah.
Yeah.
Huge. And he's like, yeah, everything kind of wrestling does it first, and then everything kind of follows suit. Like in a way, it appeals to people's primal instincts. Whether you want to see a fight, whether you want to see drama, whether you want to see a love story, it does it in such a way that it's like.
Yeah, they made it novella. They made
Wrestling,
it like
wrestling
Right,
is
exactly
nothing-
right, exactly right.
Wrestling
exactly
is
right.
nothing but a male soap opera, bro.
Yeah, they made
Right,
it
exactly,
novella.
That's
exactly.
all it is.
Right.
All
Yeah.
people like soap. Women want to watch Guiding Light and Love
Yep.
Story and all
Right.
of that shit.
And it never ends.
And anything, even if it
Right.
goes back, if
Right.
you fucking took wrestling off the
Elizabeth
screen,
and Macho,
it wasn't
that
no
was
screen.
Luke and
It's
Laura and
Shakespeare.
shit.
It's Shakespeare
That was
stories.
Luke and Laura, right?
Now
You know
everybody
Luke and
wants
Laura?
to hear
Yeah.
Shakespeare and what Shakespeare said. And before films, it was plays. Before
Yeah, right.
plays, it was fucking somebody at the campfire
Absolutely.
saying some fire shit. So it's every human, for most part,
Yeah.
seeks some kind of
That's some genius shit though, man, to make it
Shit
that
to follow,
wrestling that
Yeah.
Yeah.
scripted and
Yeah. Do you find that hip hop is wrestling?
some of it.
To a certain extent.
Hell yeah. Some of
Till you
it.
come across somebody that smack the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Word.
Well, some of the best parts about following wrestling is also the behind the scenes stuff. To know like he had beef with this writer, to know like the WrestleMania 9 when he like did the whole thing to Bret Hart, the thing they left out is he got punched by Macho Man the like night before, and he had a huge black eye during that whole ordeal, and he came to work like just really not wanting to do anything. And that played
Everybody
into
complains about Rolling Stones when they give their back then when they was giving their interviewing you and they changed the shit. Everybody be mad at their interviews if you look back then, like you know what I mean. He said I should have never did that interview with them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
right,
They'll change it.
Oh, right. Yeah.
These artists got to know these people are not your friends that's interviewing you. No matter how what's going on, they act like they're mad cool.
Yeah.
That shit come out a whole different way. You tight, and they just they journalists.
Right.
Yeah. But it's also about like, how do you have an idea of yourself and you have an idea of the things that you say, but you don't know how somebody is going to perceive those things.
Word.
And so like, you could have said those things, but you didn't mean them the way that the other person took it.
Yeah.
And then now that's in print.
Yep. Now it's in print.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So check this out.
what the fuck you gonna do?
I know.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing you could do, and that's the problem. Like here's what you got to do: you have to know your intention,
Yep.
what you meant,
Mhm.
and let the chips fall where they fucking may. It's
Say
like
own it.
I'm gonna bring
Yeah,
your
of
shit. I'm
course.
gonna tell you something. I was sitting. I forgot one of the shits. I think it was. I don't know if it was Barrage Boot Camp or one of them, right? And they said you did the song "Kill That F Word."
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I said at that time I wasn't even speaking to anyone bisexual at all or gay.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
you're referring to a time period. I said, and I handled the reporter very kindly. I said, I get what you're trying to do. You're kind of young. You're from a different time period. I said, that was a common word before it was not a common word.
Absolutely.
And if you listen to the lyrics and pertain to the bars, there's nothing sexual or even talking to anyone
Yeah.
in that way, in that way, period. And then on top of that, I say, you have no idea what goes on in my regular life or now to say what I did 20 years ago.
Yeah.
In a song in the time period where how old are you? He was
I
like
was in a
20 something.
different- I was
Absolutely.
He's like 20 something, bro.
Yeah.
You're talking about like we were at a total different time period. So things changing things mean different things at
Yeah.
different
You got
time
artists
periods.
that made
You may
songs
say
called
some
"Fuck
shit,
the Police."
Yeah.
I guarantee they don't feel the same way right now. They got law
security.
enforcement friends. They got. I don't feel that way.
Cops
Man. They got
They
fucking
need cops.
firefighter friends. They got it's different.
Yeah. You guys have a documentary that's coming out. What was the goal of that? Like, you guys, participate in this. You took a long period of time to see it through. What was the biggest goal? What was the biggest, idea behind this thing?
I think really to show the other side of the locks that people never get to see or got to see.
You think you know Jadakiss?
Yeah.
This is Jason.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Right.
He really showed the locks, but we showed Sean, Jason, and David and what goes on behind the scenes. The shit you said people want to see.
Yeah.
Like what goes on in our regular day life with our families and shit like that.
Absolutely.
Not your typical just running down your rap sheet or
Yep.
go to your
Ups,
old
downs, the
building
bads, the
and
goods.
this,
When
yeah.
shit wasn't going good. Hell yeah.
Is there any part of you that was like, this is a level of like legitimacy? This like, proves that I was here?
Fuck no, not for me.
What you mean, making a doc? This proves what you saying?
You're the center of a documentary.
So this proves that
It's like it documents your life. It is living proof that you existed.
I think our existence is the proof, and then it documents it. I think when you try to document something for proof, then it won't come out the way it's supposed to.
yeah.
It's more.
Even with that, it's still not everything.
Word.
Yeah.
It's still more defined. It's still more than
Motherfucking right.
yeah.
So
you can make about 15 to 30 documentaries
Yeah.
off shit off our lives.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that particular one is showing our family side, the shit outside of the studio,
Yeah.
things that we got to do that our fans or not, just people that inquisitive of the locks, is showing you other shit that we doing with our kids and families and this and that, and just not what is for money, power, respect, and we on
Hell
the
yeah.
streets and solos and freestyles and whatever.
And honestly, people want to see the formula. They want to really
The formula.
know.
You thought this shit was easy. It wasn't.
Really,
Right.
Yeah.
Man, we
It
were.
gets down to
Right.
multiple
Yeah.
things. They want to see the formula of how the longevity on both sides, the longevity of being able to be relevant as a group at this stage of the game in
That's
our
exactly
lives,
right. Exactly.
and be
That's what it's-
relevant as a group that's together.
We
that never
already
shows
the
them
most
no
loyal.
bullshit
We just showed you
in our lives,
some of
so-
the recipe
Yeah.
of how we the most loyal.
it highlights that. So it's more so of documenting our testament and who we are and our respect to the craft and the game as a time period piece. But our existence is what already makes us certified, I would believe.
Yeah.
Or I would say in my eyes.
So that's admirable to me, right? Like, that idea of what you guys are like presenting to the world is admirable. What do you think? Why do you think Hulk Hogan did a documentary?
Brand management, like trying to like set up his family,
Clear his name.
like a propaganda
with
piece.
that.
Like I said, like it's just like, I think an issue I had with it was I was wrestling with this. I was wrestling with the idea of like, does somebody have to be honest in their documentary? Like, when you tell your own life story, do you have to give up everything? Like, is everything up for grabs, or is it like I can give a very curated
You want the
view?
consumer to feel like they learned so much from you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't got to be all away. I mean, let's be clear. You can protect your family somewhat.
Yeah.
But you don't. But you want the
want to.
consumer to feel like they got to know you.
Yeah.
But you said when we spoke to each other not too long ago, you said I didn't learn nothing. Or you said
Yeah.
I watched it. It was 4 episodes and I really didn't learn nothing.
I
Yeah.
did.
Shit.
You know what I learned? Watch the documentary with a dude who did some shit, highlighted and made had one of the most incredible careers
Don't
ever,
be no rock, none of these
pioneered
people.
a
Yeah.
whole genre, subculture or a genre, rocked the fucking world to becoming a person and fucking up as that person, which is kind of the position he was put in was inevitable at some point without getting the right help now, right?
Yeah.
Now he's at a grown point as the documentary starting. I'm gonna tell you what I learned from it. The first two, I thought he would become humble. It started off humble. It started off, I thought he learned from what he did.
Yes.
I almost even
He
not
couldn't shake
forgave
that
him,
high.
but
He
I'm
went
like,
back
you know
in.
what I mean, Kiss?
Yeah.
Like,
By the way, beyond humble,
until,
he's
like,
in a casket.
I kind of
Yeah.
like, you know how you
For sure.
forget the whole story and you just watching now from things. So I'm kind of watching with an open slate.
Sure.
I'm not even remembering him being aligned to Trump, none of
Yeah,
that.
no.
So I'm kind of just watching. So I'm starting off like, where he grew up. He probably didn't really grow up around that many, but he was in the game. He made the money off of it. But you know how shit is, yada, yada, yada. He was cool with boom, boom, boom. Maybe he learned off his mistakes. He's broken down. He's humble.
Yeah.
He's in the gym. He's slow. He's in his gym is trash. The shit has got 87 equipment. I'm like, what? Why you got this equipment?
Yeah, the Gordon locker room.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. So I'm thinking he's humble, but then as it goes on and the story goes on, and it starts off with him. I'm Terry now.
Yeah.
He's Terry when it starts off.
Yep.
By the time it got to the end, he was Hulk again.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
When
The
saying.
Trump
cameras
pulled
came on.
back up,
Yeah.
it was Hulk. It was all business to the very fucking bitter end, Louch.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
check came involved.
Yeah.
The play came involved.
Yeah.
Back to brother. Hulkamania brother. He said every time in his life, even at the humblest moments, when he
had
fucking rebagged his new wife,
Right.
which I ain't judging,
Yeah.
but it seemed like a merch play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know if he was the merch, she was the merch. I don't know who was the merch.
Exactly right.
Somebody was the merch. A human being was merch.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
one.
right.
That was human merch. I don't know
always
if it was
selling.
him
He's
or
always
her.
selling.
But one of them was fucking merch for each other. They were double merching each other.
Yes.
But that was a fucking merch play on a human life. And it's like every time he went back to my brother and the fucking
Well, that's one of my
and
things,
this
like-
and that. It's like, yo, bro, that was
Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say it looked like unique.
Like,
Yeah, you're right though.
I'm gonna get out here for a second, but I thought that he wasn't very introspective.
You told me that. You said you didn't.
I didn't think he was either.
He's fired, Jeff.
Okay.
I didn't think he was either. I thought the story was, though. Son of a bitch,
You're
man.
right though, B. I watched it like that too with an open slate until he turned into back to a greaseball.
That shit blew the shit.
His humble moments was only increments. He was his shit
Very
was
small,
like,
Kiss. The window
his
was
shit was very.
The
he
window was
only humble
super
for,
small
like,
of humbleness.
Small
At that
times
age.
and shit.
And you know
yeah.
what it though? I'm being honest.
And they showed them blatantly hating when who they had?
Oh,
Said, I don't like this brother.
Yeah.
He
wanted
was
his
home looking
championship.
at one. Yeah. I don't like this. I can't have this.
Damn,
Damn,
I should
this
know that.
nigga don't let one of the nigga
Yeah.
to eat.
He
man.
took his shit from him quick.
Doesn't that lend to the point that he didn't think he was racist because he's not humble enough to admit it?
Nah, man. No.
Nah, Johan.
A lot
Nah.
of people got the balls like Trump.
Word. Nah,
They
that,
fake
not at
them.
all.
Trump got a real set of kahunas. 'Cause
Yeah.
you got to tell the people you don't like a set of people,
Nick.
and you
What up?
less than. That takes a set of kahunas.
To be that, to just double down. And
Yeah.
Well, I think one of the things I found most frustrating about just Hulk Hogan in general, and being a fan of his, because when I was little, I was a fan of him. Ultimate
Everyone.
Warrior,
We
Buck
all was.
Everyone.
But then later, the older that I got, the more I realized, and mind you, he must have it must have slipped his mind that all these times he's being interviewed, he's being recorded. It's being put down on print. It's being down. He would tell these lies as Hulk Hogan about Terry Bollea. Like he would mince the characters all the time. Till this documentary, he still talks like he didn't know he was going to beat Andre the Giant. Like WrestleMania 3 was like a legit contest where he didn't know if Andre the Giant was going
to
to
the
let
grave
him.
with that
Street
too,
fight.
bro.
Yeah,
I'm
like it was a
riding-
street
fuck
fight.
that.
Yeah.
Stick to the script. You
Yeah,
ever heard of
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Fucking
He does
Crazy.
not
That's
stick
part of
to the
He
script.
never quits
history.
it. Yeah.
I'm not going off. What you want him to
There's-
do?
And I was gonna
Yeah.
in the car we were like, there's this really interesting quote from Cody Rhodes. He's like, when the legend is more exciting than the story, print the legend. What do you guys think about that?
Print the legend. Hell yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You could give your other side and all that, but say that for another time. This right now, we're gonna print this legend.
Yeah.
Man, he slammed Andre the Giant, worldwide news. Don't
No,
start
but what
telling-
he's saying, see,
He was
is
right.
Yeah, he was lying.
no,
Oh, this
but
brand.
here's because it's a two-way way that he's looking at it, which you have to now begin to look at. This is why you got to watch things from a certain scope. It wasn't. He knew he was. Vince said beat him, but that don't mean in that particular thing that the Giant would have just went with it. And he's a big enough man to say, if I implement my will, there's nothing you could do about it. That's one. And then two, on top of that, he did do something no one has ever done in history up to that point.
Body slam that
Body slam.
Slam
and
the
hold a
giant.
500-pound man
Straight
up
up.
in the air, which is why he told you on film they've been doing all this move, do all that move.
Styles,
Ain't
get ready.
nobody ain't do this yet.
Johan is gonna come in here crazy.
I'm sorry to break it to you.
So what you
Styles,
thought? He jumped
but
up and
no,
helped him?
They did that match maybe a year or 3 before that at Shea Stadium. And Andre the Giant was the good guy and Hulk Hogan was the bad guy, and Hulk Hogan slammed him. They just
say you couldn't slap.
they were. I'm just saying they.
Well, to the world, it looked like he was
Everybody,
the first time.
everybody
To the
didn't
world.
see that.
Word
so
up.
they counted on the fact that at the time, cable had just come out. Cable was like a huge thing that came out. Wrestling used to be territories. One of the biggest moves Vince McMahon ever did was go to each territory and get the top guy from each territory saying, I'm about to get a deal with cable television.
Right.
And you guys are going to be seen across the country. All the story you told over here, the story you did over there, I need you to do it on a bigger stage where the rest of the country can see it.
The whole shit is
Yeah,
scripted.
it's-
Right. So like so many
The
people
whole
who have
everything
I'm running with the first
on
time
cable
he slammed
TV.
him. I didn't see that back
Right,
then.
exactly.
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter if
yeah,
it's the first time he
exactly.
slammed him. Here's
We
the
didn't
point.
see the fresh
I'm running
fresh.
with that.
Nobody
We seen Run DMC.
whether it was the
Yeah.
first or the third
We
time,
seen him.
nobody seen nobody slam a 500-pound
At
man
all.
before.
At all. Is the
That's
foundation
kayfabe.
in Connecticut? Is Connecticut where it started?
What-
It is, right?
Well, that's where
Connecticut
the-
is where
that's where it's
WWE is
Stanford?
based.
That's
Yeah.
where it's
Stanford,
where it started?
Connecticut.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this.
WWE, WWF was
WWF is also can. Yeah, it's the same offices.
same
Yeah.
shit.
Wrestling is scripted. Okay, understood. What do championship belts mean then?
It's just something for the people.
No, but like people like, I don't know.
I mean, it makes you the number one.
Yeah,
You know
but
that.
like that they
What
start
the fuck
to
is
believe
the
it.
Oscars then?
Yeah, what the fuck is
If you
any
want to say it like
trophy?
that, then what is
Well, but-
really the Oscars?
Well, but that's
Yeah.
not scripted.
Yeah, they vote on it.
Yeah.
Same
Say
shit with
they
wrestling.
scripted.
They vote
Yeah,
on
they
who's the
vote on
illest
it.
niggas and who the people love the most and who's the next dude up.
How you know
and
it
he's
ain't a
do- and
room
he's
that
doing
say,
that.
yo, we giving these people these Oscars?
I could have been in that room.
Fuck the vote.
I was close.
All right.
Yeah,
we
the
got-
champion is usually the top grossing dude, like the guy who's making the most money.
Yeah, we need to make him a
Unless
star.
they see potential in a guy and they're like, this guy's gonna be
And
the
it
top
ain't-
grossing.
it ain't
We'll
an
give him the
easy-
We need
belt.
to make him a star. Yep.
Yeah.
Hold on, I think there's one thing we all kind of underestimating. We've done enough shows and been in enough arenas and things. They're putting on a show.
Yeah.
At
yeah.
the end of the day, it's scripted, but it's a show and it's
They
a
sell
good
out
show.
tickets, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
they're filling up arenas, making people happy with watching
Yeah.
what they're doing. So scripted or not,
Yeah.
it's a fucking very
There've
hard
been
job. It's
amazing
not easy
wrestlers,
to do.
man. Like that's been
and there's
insane.
people who,
Yeah.
But
as
they weren't
we as
Hulk.
grown
They weren't
grown
stars
adults,
like that.
Yeah.
known as scripted, even knew it was scripted later, and still, I'm not like. Fuck Ric Flair was scripted. I see Ric Flair. That's fucking Ric Flair. Holy shit! Like, wow. I'm like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's scripted, but it's still
You
a
have
fucking
stars,
hard
you
thing to
got
do.
talent, then you got, and then there's stars, dog. They're like, this undeniable. He's needs to be somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I know this guy could rap better than him, but this guy's a fucking star.
Yeah. Yeah. Today's episode of 2J3BD is sponsored by the friendly people at Spirit Airlines, where they'll be
Spirit.
celebrating our country's 250th birthday all summer long. America, you've never looked flyer.
As we big up the red, white, and blue, let's not forget the yellow, a brand as strong as Lady Liberty.
Travel anywhere in this great nation with Spirit for just $59, fifth carry-on free, Manhattan, Kansas,
Oh man, you lit.
Paris, Texas,
All right.
Perth Amboy, New Jersey.
Yo,
Yeah.
it goes there.
If you got the Spirit, run, don't walk to spiritairlines.com.
Yo, hey folks, I'm Donnie from the Showcast. If you like me and Styles, you're shining and feeling amazing at 51 years old. Yo, look at me, yo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 51 years old. You want to know the secret?
Yeah.
It's relaxing in exotic locations like Dayton, Ohio.
Oh, all right.
Dayton, Ohio. God damn. Birthplace of aviation. man.
Wow.
How did I get there? I run to spiritairlines.com.
But running for a 51-year-old has to be tough.
Which is exactly why when our brother Kiss is joining us in Club 51,
Yeah.
Spirit said, yo, we got to get his feet set up nice.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Chris.
Let's go, baby. For
Kiss.
you, nigga, from all of us.
That's
man.
right.
We worked hard at this shit.
Kiss, we
the fire.
salute you.
I got the light in my hand for the love.
We salute you and we appreciate you and wish you the best year ahead. You're a gentleman,
Light for these shit.
a
today,
scholar, and finally at
Good
51,
old
a
fucking light.
man of letters. L-U-G-Z.
This gift from Spirit, the ultimate in high-flying fashion, will have you looking just as first class as Styles. As Styles always says, lugs are like Run DMC because they're tougher than leather.
Never said that shit.
Styles always says lugs are like Run DMC because they're personal inspiration to me.
I never said that shit.
Styles always says lugs are like Run DMC because I like to walk this way.
Styles never said that shit. Hop off that Spirit flight and right into the furthest corner of the J.C. Penney that look just like me and Kiss. Y'all have some there.
Word up on 2J3BD. We've got Spirit. Yes, we do. We've got Spirit. How about you? Happy
Happy birthday.
Try them on, bro. You want to try them on?
Happy
Fuck up your feet.
Damn, yo.
Try them on, get plantar fasciitis.
Okay, this question is for Johan. This is a documentary, but would you rather have a documentary about the Von Erichs or a narrative scripted series or movie about that was the Iron Claw?
You mean like with their creative control over it, like with them deciding what's on it?
It was really good, Iron Claw.
Like,
Iron Claw was really good.
would you rather have a documentary about something or a scripted narrative piece? Like, what's more effective for you? Like, Iron Claw was like...
I think it depends on how it's done for me.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I always think that a documentary,
It's going to reach more masses.
a scripted thing will.
Yeah.
But a documentary, if it's done right and if it's like truthful, like that's more interesting to me because that's like a real life thing.
It is, but that motherfucker stays on fucking like... I'd rather it like to the masses, dog, if I had the chance. If I was... I mean, like, you know...
So do they... Okay,
Because
got it.
the other one going to stay on A&E.
Okay.
You know
it
what I
might,
mean?
like-
And it's like you look up that shit on mobsters and this and that, and you like, man, this is interesting and
Yeah.
Animal Planet type shit.
It really depends.
You want The Departed.
But then you
oh
also...
my god,
yeah.
I do.
Yeah, but then you also have like the Michael Jordan documentary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
know,
that
which
was
was
great.
bigger
That
than...
was bigger than
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of broke ground. Like,
Michael Jordan.
yeah,
I
it's
know,
Michael
but
Jordan.
like, would have...
It depends.
I would have preferred like the Michael Jordan documentary. I don't want him to come out with a movie about it because I think the Michael Jordan documentary did its job.
Yeah.
like,
Mm-hmm.
and more than
What
any
about the
movie
MJ
could.
shit then?
I-
Slave is a movie. You wanted to see that as a documentary? Over
I would like to see it as a
I
documentary.
feel like a
Absolutely.
documentary
Yeah,
would
yeah,
be
yeah.
more
Like,
effective.
I'm going to be honest, and I... Yeah.
But it's weird because when you
Both?
mentioned the Iron Claw, Vice came out with
But that doc ain't gonna
a
do
doc
with
on
that doc. His
the doc actually has
Mike's-
more, and it's
It's
even
interesting.
more
It's
tragic
interesting,
story.
but that movie
Yeah.
did it number one. Like it. This
No,
shit
for
killed
sure,
shit.
for sure. But here's my thing: like, if they, I was saying this to Jeff after we left you, right? Because we all saw it together. When I left the theater, I was like, "Damn, I really wish if they had a full concert of him and put him up on that IMAX screen, I would have gone back over and over and over and over and over again just to
Yeah.
watch that.
Instead of all other shit.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
like
if
that
it was
speaks
the
to me more.
bad concert,
Yeah, like the whole concert
yeah,
blown up into IMAX format.
yeah.
Like, feed me that. Like, I'd be like, oh shit.
But
like,
they have that, but not into IMAX format. No.
Yeah.
But like, okay, for you guys, right? You guys are doing a documentary.
Mm.
Like, if you guys were to do a scripted version of what you guys lived, is that as effective as telling the true life thing?
And who would play you?
True Life is gonna, like I said, True Life is gonna be the meat, the bread and butter. But man, let's be clear. You who don't want fucking Denzel and whoever like to take it to another level, like
Well,
to
at its best, right? Or it could be like a lifetime thing.
oh shit, nah,
She
nah.
likes Lifetime.
Until the endings,
Yeah, yeah.
to the endings.
You don't have to limit yourself and do both.
Do both. Word.
Yeah.
You know what?
Well, I
As
mean,
a
Say,
that's-
nigga,
yeah,
I
great
don't want
point, great
this
Don't have to
3
limit
billion
yourself.
sold on
Do
this
both.
on this
Do both,
movie.
'cause
Come
you know
on,
what?
knock it off, dog.
You know why? Because a lot of great things they actually do a lot. Like, you know what I mean? It's a book, a movie.
Word.
Yeah.
Give me all that
Yeah.
shit.
Fucking
Yeah.
Comic
play,
book, yeah.
Word.
Comic book.
Yeah.
A show,
It's
a cast.
Our showcast.
Okay, you know what the
Yeah.
fuck we talk about?
Yeah.
Anything else, Jeff?
Like, do we want the movie on this or the documentary? Now, when it's 20 years later, you say you put in the work. You know, the shows, we've been on multiple networks with our shorts, this and that.
Yeah.
We traveled the world. We got a fucking residency in Vegas. We achieve heights that no one's ever imagined. It's 20 years later. Do you want the documentary or you want fucking 2 Jewish and 3 fucking flavor dudes and a Johan fucking Buffon dude
the movie
playing it? Which one you want?
I'm taking the
great
movie.
point.
Sorry, wait.
I like
talking about?
NWA movie. I'm pretty sure there's a doc.
You see what I'm saying?
But
No, that was a great movie.
That shit was
I want to
fire.
know what the 2J3BD movie looks like.
It'd be
There
interesting.
better be a heist.
Yeah.
I just gave you everything. I just told you.
It's pretty good.
No, it's reflecting
Yeah, they got
back
Sasha got to play both of y'all.
on how
You know,
far
Sasha,
we...
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Borat.
Yeah,
Borat
right.
got to play both of
Both of
y'all.
us?
All right, let's get to
Yeah.
Richie Thumbs here. P, you chose it. You want to go first? You want to go last?
Fuck that shit, man. Facts. You know how many thumbs I'm gonna get that shit? I'm giving that shit -5 Ricky.
Yeah.
Fuck that whole
I
documentary.
told you.
America is a fucking corporate bread.
Yep.
It's
Fucking-
full of shit.
Yep.
And that shows you the truth. This
I watched it for the
motherfucker
people,
doubled
man,
back.
because my brother
You know
said,
what
"Yo,
I mean?
this is what we got to watch
That shit
this
is
time."
negative.
That
That
blew
shit
my
was-
shit.
Yeah.
That shit,
I like,
that
man, I
shit
don't hear
was
this
fucking
nigga no more, man.
incredible haram.
Yeah.
Incredible Hulk haramnia.
Yeah. Yep.
Shoes.
I'm matching you. I'm going -5 thumbs too. Like,
That nigga they got -5s.
yo,
this time?
listen.
Going on.
Yo, this thing made me
Throwing
so
that shit
mad
out
watching
the door.
it, right? Because I'm watching this guy. I was like, yo, I don't care about this guy, and especially now that he's like some like.
He
You
spun
have
America.
cared
That was
about him.
Crazy.
No, I
No.
never cared
Oh, well,
about
y'all
him.
said y'all-
I never
said-
cared about it. Didn't
Right.
grow up on it, right? But I'm
Right,
watching
right,
this and I was just like, yo, him and the way that he operates.
He's
in-
accomplished some shit, guys. Listen, man.
No, a lot of people have, but
You want to know none of these motherfuckers right now.
no, but he did.
He's like the cool Herc of fucking. You know what I mean?
that's got its own issues,
Yes,
right?
no, dude. I know there's some
No, but check it out.
wrestlers. Yes,
Sheik, check this out though.
damn, that fucking the Rock's whole family came.
Whoa,
before
whoa.
But come on, man, stop doing
Hold the
that.
fuck. Hold the
Came
fuck.
before Hulk Hogan. There
A
were
lot
wrestlers
of
before
people.
Hulk Hogan.
Wrestling was
Dusty
existed
Rhodes
before.
was, yeah.
But-
Wrestling existed before Hulk Hogan.
But
Wrestling wasn't doing numbers
Nah,
like
at
that
all.
before
He
Hulk
changed the
Hogan.
game.
Let's not play around with
Facts,
it, bro.
that's what
Right
I'm
place,
saying.
Everybody
right time,
admits it.
though.
Yeah.
Steve Austin to tell you the same.
Yeah,
Ric Flair, The
he will
Rock.
not be
Everybody,
here.
you're
Of
not gonna
course,
sit there and do that.
But did you guys
as
know
much
that,
as
about
he's
this
a piece
cable
of
thing?
shit,
Right.
As much as you gonna do all that, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, as a kid who was fucking there,
Had to be
You
everybody.
don't. I'm not going with your internet shit.
Yeah.
I'm going with fucking going outside and how Hulkamania was fucking running
Big
wild
wild. Big-
everywhere, bro. I don't know
Hell
what
yeah.
the fuck you talking
Maybe none
about.
of you guys
there
like,
was
but
no
he was.
mania
He was-
running
he was
wild
that.
Yeah.
before
I'm
that.
not. No one.
I love Dusty
I agree.
Rhodes. I love.
He got them boys. He got their
WCW.
families
All
paid,
that
man.
shit.
No one's denying
in that
part.
movie, they said if he was on the match, we'd love to be on the match with him
Of
because that
course.
meant more money.
For sure.
Extra
Here's,
money.
Yeah.
but here's my thing, right? Here's the thing that pissed me off the most is that like the way that they operated, no matter how he came out with that fucking flag and he ripped his shirt and he fucking led people into this place where he's the same character. There's no difference between
But
him.
that's what his job was.
Check it out though.
And he got lost.
He did get lost, but sometimes when people like Trump is doing now, sometimes even if you go in and you're just like, oh, I'm lost in the job, you still have an idea what you're doing and you're leading people in this direction where things have become so tribal, where it's like one or the other. And you're talking about simplifying things, right? Wrestling is just like the base storyline where it's like any soap opera, and you're gonna have this person doing something, this person doing something different, and they fight, and you give them reason, and you make them the basic versions of themselves. This guy's American. This guy's Iraqi. They're gonna fucking fight, and everyone's gonna be like
Slaughter and all of
all of that. To me, I'm just like, damn, this is America right now. This is like when they call it fucking Hulk Hogan, Real
theater.
American.
Yeah.
It is everything. Like Johan says, wrestling is everything, and that fucking pisses me off because everything also means nothing now because no one really cares about shit. It's just vibes based. People are just like, yo, this moves me, or this guy seems like a dickhead. Fuck him. I'm with that. And that's it. No one cares about shit anymore. And that's where we end up as a fucked up country. You have a different opinion?
Yeah, I mean,
Amen.
I just feel
Killed
like
that, God.
Thank you.
you can't say that people don't care when they care so deeply, but it's that they don't see the other side.
All right.
Yo.
All
All right.
right. All right, Louch, how many thumbs?
Man, like 2. Nah. You know what? on behalf of Hulk, the Doc, damn, man. I'm giving like 3
Okay.
Richie thumbs, man. Because let's be clear, this man, no matter what, changed the face of this bitch. And
For sure.
changed the face of this shit, whether his beliefs and race, whatever. Like 3 Richie thumbs. You know what I mean? Just because of all the sucker shit.
All right.
Yeah.
2 for me.
2.
Yeah. -5 was a brand new thing.
I didn't know we were able to do those.
I had to go write this up.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
gave it 0.
Yeah.
It was you know why? Because they didn't really here's why. Fuck it, man. At the end of the day, they ain't get to the nooks and cranny of what it really was.
Mhm.
They still try to protect them, and then on top
they didn't
of
even
that,
say what he said.
on top of that,
word.
here's what it really is why you know motherfuckers is brands and suckers. I'm gonna get away from you for a brand because you're hot right now. Like you made it hot, you gotta get off the block, you gotta get out of here. This and that. We're gonna let you do a few other things. Now you're a little less hot. You can come back.
Right.
This
We
shit
kicked you out. We took you out of the Hall of Fame. We took you off the computer.
Hell yeah,
Nobody
wipe
could
them.
find you. There's nothing happening. And now you
Because you died.
dead to the world.
Yeah.
Now you do a little bit of something. Now reintroduce them back. Like it's always a play right in front of our face. So if you want to know why my negative shit is, it gets to the real reason. This shit is just really a brand.
Yeah,
it's
it is.
a brand country. It should be called
And these guys get
United
so many
States of the
chances,
American
man.
Yeah.
brand.
He had so
country.
many chances,
That's
though.
what
We
it
don't
should
even
be
get those
fucking called.
chances.
Yeah.
United States of the American
We
brand
don't get
country.
no chances
Yeah,
at
yeah.
this shit. We fuck up, it's real. Or we got to do a song and dance and apologize 1,000 times.
Yep.
And meanwhile,
He
whoever
got
gets their
ripped
job
off.
back.
We ripped them off.
Yeah.
Yo, they offended you, right?
Yeah.
They offend. Yo, I get you. We don't accept that around here. We don't take them talking to y'all like that. We're all equal. You're offended. We're stripping him out. He's not in the Hall of Fame. You can't find him in the computer. Few years later, he's back.
Yeah.
Come through, wrestle a match, set up a match,
Yeah.
do all that back.
That's
It's
the
like
whole
a play
shit.
in your fucking face.
They say sorry.
And it's not even the first time they did it. They
Yeah,
did it
right.
with the Ultimate Warrior too.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
All right, Johan, how many thumbs?
I'm gonna give it 0. I'm gonna stay at 0. It was a propaganda piece to say the least. There's so much more interesting stuff about Hulk Hogan's life that they could have filled the first 2 episodes with. Like I agree with Sheek. Like the way they fluffed it up, it did get boring for 4 hours. Like and I love wrestling documentaries. Like this
Yeah.
this is a poor example of a good wrestling documentary. If you watch like Wrestling with Shadows, it's based upon like Bret Hart the night he got like screwed and fired from the company. An amazing wrestling documentary. Vice, Dark Side of the Ring has
you
an
watch
hour.
Nacho Libre.
Yo, not honestly, yeah, much more compelled, much more, yeah. Like it just, I don't know. It kind of did a disservice to me for wrestling because anybody who watches it now is kind of just like, oh, they're whitewashing this dude. They're going back on their original ban, and it's just like Hulk Hogan is such a complicated character because he is like a very representative of America. The idea of Hulk Hogan is something that we all kind of attach ourselves to. Like that's why Styles gets so heated when he was like, "How dare you say he didn't start this shit from the beginning?"
I didn't say he started. I said he made it what it was.
he did.
Absolutely.
And if all if his peers will tell you that,
Absolutely
you
did.
have to respect that. If his own peers and
Word.
people who've been in the fucking trenches with him, and there's people saying, "Yo, we didn't get these kind of checks.
Right.
We wasn't hitting
Word.
these kind of
Right.
cities.
Yeah.
It wasn't mainstream. It wasn't getting on TV like that. It wasn't no Oprah. It wasn't no this. It wasn't no that.
Yeah.
It was gimmicky. He came to the ring, but all that was kind of like part of
did that.
if you look at it from a Hollywood or entertaining standpoint, which I'm taking the moral part out of it, he did some genius shit. This is what's happening. Here's what's going on.
come on, man.
This whole shit is a gimmick. Everybody got a
Everything.
gimmick and a role. How do I touch the people? How do I become one of the people? And even watching his fucking come up, he was trying to figure it out.
I think that was
And
my
he was
biggest problem
garbage.
with it.
And he was a garbage wrestler.
No,
He wasn't even flavors.
So
like he
you
had,
would think that-
he had limited amount of moves. He was just dumb big.
So that's the
And he
crazy
had
thing that
dope.
blows my
Like,
mind.
that's
So this
crazy.
is why I think this is such a
was
disservice. This is why I think this is such a disservice to wrestling. He was actually really good in Japan. He wrestled in Japan for like 2 years before he came to the United States, and he was extremely good. He just realized that he didn't have to do all that shit. He literally did that. He literally was like, and he talks, but he talks about everything like he thought up this shit, and it's not. It's him, Vince McMahon. It's a group of people like promoting him. He literally has the machine behind him. But he acts like, oh, I decided to give the Ultimate Warrior a shot, and the Ultimate Warrior fucked it up. Like, no, you were getting stale, and they were putting somebody there, and they didn't work out because, right, your shoes are very hard to fill. But it wasn't like he invented the WWF. Like he
said he did?
No, but he talks of it like he does. He talks like he was
because
the booker.
If you the one that made that,
like,
if I know, if you doing fucking Chitlin Circuit rooms, and everybody's doing Chitlin Circuit rooms, there's no mainstream TV, there's no fucking interviews, there's no bigger checks. And I come here with this fucking gimmick and make it happen. And now we're getting all over the world. And it's a thing. Wrestling been around since our dads.
He didn't come with the gimmick.
Wrestling been around since the 50s.
The gimmick was given to him.
Wrestling been around since Bruno Sammartino's fucking father. Like we not slow on what the fuck has happened on wrestling, but what he brought to the fucking table helped all of them make money. He made that shit in motherfuckers' living rooms when it wasn't. I'm
movie
talking
roles
about
and shit that he didn't want to do.
In the 80s, it wasn't that many fucking channels, Johan. It was fucking a limited amount of channels,
7,
a limited amount of shows, and a limited amount of shit that you say could rock the whole fucking world. That shit was boring for a while, and I used to watch it way before he got there. Way before. Wrestling's been going from one.
That nigga did the movie when he was the Diesel babysitter, right? But then later you see The Rock as the babysitter, and with the like it all was this
Mr. Nanny.
Mr. Nanny. Yep. 360 with everything, man.
Jeff, how many thumbs?
It's funny. When I was watching it, I didn't think at all what I was going to give it. Like I was just like, I just don't like what this is, and I'm sort of bored. I think that there is a story there. I think they chose not to tell that story, and so I think it's a disappointment. And so I don't know, like a 1, I guess. Like it's one of those things where I'm just like, that's you guys did negative numbers. I'm gonna keep it still like a 1 to 10.
I gave it a 3 or something like that too.
You're a hero, you know.
3, 2, 1.
You're a hero. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a 1.
All right. Well, look. Before we get out of here, I want to apologize to Louch because Louch, in the Terminator episode, when we went around and gave our Richie thumbs, totally forgot about you. So
I didn't answer.
I didn't even ask. That's on me. That's my apology.
They did that to me and Honey. You know that, right?
His favorite movie so much.
Yeah.
He stated his claim that his favorite action movie ever.
Right.
In history.
So I thought I answered.
So just for the record,
he gave it.
Just for the record, how many Richie thumbs?
10.
Okay.
And that's for the Hulk thing that you. For the Hulk.
Nah.
Get our merch, t-shirts, 2j3bd.myshopify.com. It's summertime. Go get them, rock them. The best thing you can do is share this thing. So you are a walking billboard when you wear our shirts. We appreciate you. Thanks for sending the pictures to us. Join Jeff's newsletter,
2j3bd.substack.com.
Right on. And anything else, Kiss?
Happy birthday to my brother, Kiss.
Yeah.
Welcome to the club, baby.
Enjoy those lugs.
Love. Area 51.
You want to try more?
No. Welcome to Area 51.
See you next time.
You know what, Johan? The fuck is you talking about? What? WrestleMania 1 made that shit pop. And he put it all on the fucking line.
Yeah, he did.
Promoting that shit. He ran around
WrestleMania
like it was
a
tall.
group effort. It was mad people on that card. He was the center.
Young people, bro.
He was the
you
center,
can't
man.
talk to these motherfuckers, man.
I was born the year WrestleMania came out. What are you
So what
talking
the fuck
about?
are you talking about? You
I
didn't
saw
see
it
it,
later.
you little motherfucker.
You were taking